Morning guys, John Jones, Reddish Rascals here. It's Saturday the 7th of June and we're in the polytunnel this morning as we're going to try and get as many of the tomatoes, cucumbers, melons, etc. Planted today. So without further ado, I'll show you what we're up to and where we are. So as you can see, I've moved all the tomatoes from out of the greenhouse into the polytunnel yesterday just to give them a bit of a shock treatments so that you know what the temperatures are like overnight in the polytunnel, which isn't too bad to be honest at the moment. As you can see along the right side of the polytunnel, I have planted some of the mini munch cucumbers. I haven't planted my melons yet. Got another few different types of cucumbers to go in on the left side. But as you can see, I've got some grow bags, some pot and compost, and I've got these orange builder's buckets. So buying these from B&Q for £1. These are 5 years old. They're starting to go a little bit now with just general deterioration. They are UV protected, but even after 5 years of being out in rain, and so what I do is I drill 20cm holes in the bottom, and what I'm doing is I'm burying them in the ground on this bit of path which has never been used. So the soil in the buckets has been gone through. I'm going to tip them out into the wheelbarrow. I'm going to add compost and grow bags into it, so I should get more soil than I need eventually. And I'm going to come along the row here and plant them all up. I'm going to put strings up to the top so that they can grow up, and do that on both sides. And then on both sides will be cucumbers, and I'll show you what we've been up to as I'm going. I'm just going to keep on pausing and recording. Mr. Toes, you need to do one. Come on, out, out, go on. Because you're going to get fucking squished if you stay there. Don't mind you being in here, that's why I'm not using any chemicals in here. Pesticides, because I'd rather you be in here eating the slugs. For us, So guys, as you can see, I've planted up these 4 now. Just to answer a couple of questions that may have occurred while I've been watching the video back. The variety that we've got is Moneymaker. They're a favourite of our family. Where I used to live on the Wirral and Wallasey especially, there was many market gardens, and they were renowned throughout the country for producing tomatoes, because with the Wirral being a peninsula, it's surrounded with water on 3 sides, so it got really good salt air, and it gave them a unique flavour, complex taste in your mouth, which was renowned throughout the country. But with the introduction of commercial shipping and transport, where we're getting tomatoes from Morocco up to Spain, through to the Netherlands, and then finally the British tomatoes, they couldn't compete, so they've all diversed into nurseries. We used to get ours always from Crossers Nurseries on Leso Road, a little bit smaller than this for when they first came out, and we've always had great success with the Moneymaker. So this whole row is going to be Moneymaker, and the other row is going to be cherry tomatoes of different types. We bury them so deep because what will happen is they'll produce roots from the stems. I used to always think they were from the little hairs, but Nick the gardener informed me that they're not. That's not true. They actually develop from the root, from the stem itself. So I'm not expecting these to grow very much in the next week or 2 above ground. I'm hoping that they'll develop new root systems below and go deep into the pots to source the water, because as I water these today from the top, I won't water these in the buckets again unless they really need it. I'm going to water the soil around it so it seep down below, to help avoid getting blight later on in the season. As I said before, I can't twist these round at the moment because they're not quite tall enough, but as they grow they'll be twisted all the way around, and we should get a nice crop of tomatoes in a few months' time. So we're going to crack on, get the rest done, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Morning guys, Reddish Rascals here. I tried to video this the other day. This isn't the bit that I'm doing, but I'd like to just show you what Hayley's done with the bench now that it's all done. She's done all the beds, the chairs, the tables. They've all been covered with yacht varnish, so she's done an amazing job. And this is for tomorrow. It's Hayley's birthday today, and we're going to have a picnic at the plot. We've invited some of our plot neighbours and some friends and family, and we're going to come down and have some sandwiches and a few drinks. So happy birthday Hayley, and I love you babes. But going on to what I wanted to show you is the polytunnel. So without further ado, I'm going to take you round and show you in here. So the other day I started videoing on how I did things, but I think I got mixed up with the stop start buttons, so the video isn't exactly what I planned. So I thought I'd show you now that it's all virtually all complete, apart from a few strings on these buckets, but they've perked up a lot. So let me go down here. So from the far end across the back we have mini munch cucumbers, then we have cantaloupe melons, which were kindly given to me by our plot neighbours Liz and Dave Ferns. Thank you very much guys, much appreciated. We've got a random in this corner. I don't know whether it's the only pumpkin that's come good or it's a courgette plant, so I thought I'm planting it inside to give it a bit more of a going over. And then along here are random tomatoes which have strung up. I did string them up to the top here, and they were leaning over the path, so I couldn't actually get down the path without disturbing them. So I've cut them shorter and made them go vertical. I'll just tip them a bit sooner than I would have. But the ones down the middle here on the right are Moneymaker up to definitely to this plant, and then these couple I'm not sure because the trays got mixed up. down the bottom we've got some small bush varieties, which were also given us by Liz and Dave. They do have labels in, but I'm not going to get down and show you at this time. So along this side we have another different type of long cucumber, and all these are forms of cherry tomatoes as far as I know. But like I said, the trays got mixed up and I don't really do labelling that well with my dyslexia, so it's just a hit and hope, to be honest. But then Liz also had these 3 plants, which are watermelons, so we're going to have a try at growing them. I've tried to grow them in the past, got one the size of a grapefruit, but we're going to try for the bigger ones this year. So it's, like I said, it's almost finished in here. We've got the water butts at the back, which are going to be the same temperature as the water that we want to do for the plants, so we don't give them too much shock. I have had to top them up with tap water, but that's why we've left them uncovered for the chlorine to dissipate. So yeah, that's the polytunnel finished. So I'm very happy and pleased. Obviously the central path won't be used as much now, but through the winter it will be, as I'm going to try and grow some winter vegetables, garlic, and cabbages and cauliflowers and stuff, and see how they go in here. Bit of a protected netting for them from the severities of winter, so we'll see how they go, and then hopefully by next spring they'll all come out and we'll replant like we just done. So that's it for the polytunnel on the Reddish Rascals. Hope you like our little video compilation that I'll be doing later, and feel free to subscribe, click the notification button, and always remember, comments are welcome. I always try and answer the comments as quick as possible and with as much information as I've got. We all learn from comments, so please feel free. Share this with your friends and family, and hopefully we'll give you some more hints and tips. Bye now.